In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But
Don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
Agada
ke mbijan raga nyaade
albaka
mbaka important
yo nga transfer la sto
ya transfer la
ha code nyinji
okay for sana nsila id soto
sa so sorry agada
mbijan ro
albaka
mbaka
bara alla service o tariya
mbale
ki janna nun kunu bara tariya
jannom yona forest de bureau gambia tonkon nano mbali ya bere birim koyna fo kato
bari si kodo kino kato nim fo bolong labe to
56 branches mola soto gambia jam
ha
gambia kono ani gambia bantala bankol nko kodo kiya bele kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nim kodi maraw jannam number 1 di nyonta andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale wala nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi mani domorol ni fana beteat gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je
wo moyo diat
apelen da
baraka ni lafta nyelen kendol e bina
yalo bu kanyi la ko la baraka ba
yalo ndel chosano lo
baraka
We live in a day and age where technology is creating a world without borders, filled with unlimited potential to improve the lives of the people around us. Innovarex Global Health ushers in a new way of leveling the playing field with increased access to quality healthcare services delivered at your doorstep. Our qualified professionals are equipped with state-of-the-art point-of-care testing technology to conduct tests such as kidney function, liver function, electrolyte tests, body composition, hemoglobin, A1C, and many more services with the highest efficiency in delivering results. The addition to our flagship Wellness on Wheels, more fondly known as WOW Delivery Service, brings the entire clinical experience full circle. IGH has remained committed to creating the future of healthcare delivery. Gone are the days of sending loved ones outside the country for basic medical services. Innovarex Global Health offers a new peace of mind and takes pride in delivering the quality of care we all deserve.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
Alright.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But
Don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop or download the app on your phone.
Welcome back from the lunch break. Council, if we are ready to continue, please proceed.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, welcome back, Mr. Witness.
Bismillah.
I hope that you have had lunch. Before the break, we were talking about the tortures that were going on at the NIA. And you told us somebody directed the torture of Sering Digal at the NIA. Who was that person?
Council, may I repeat myself again?
Yes, please.
Okay. The arrest of Sering Digal was directed by the former President Yaya Jammeh. I am not sure whether President Jammeh asked any of those arrestees or officers concerned to beat or torture Sering Digal.
Amanko made for men tata Sering Digal muta for President Yaya Jammeh fang atele o kamodi wulula yo mari muta aninkana tajireya amanko mafatele o kamodi wul.
But he directed for the arrest.
Atele kamodi puru yatawa o mari muta.
The arrest was led by Tatin Baji.
And men tata muta menya tonkaya ekafone Tatin Baji.
With so many paramilitary officers.
And paramilitary police mujama.
Mr. Witness, you seem to have changed your story slightly. You told the commission that Yaya Jammeh knew that the NIA was the talk-through center.
Yes, I have not changed that. I have not changed that.
And then I told you, what tools would he use to ensure that people who came there would speak the truth?
He relies on his security forces.
Exactly. And then I asked you, which branches? You mentioned the army, the police, and the NIA.
Yes.
You agreed with that. And then you told us that Yaya Jammeh directed this man's torture. That is why he sent Tatin Baji, and that is why they were brought to the NIA. That was your testimony. Are you changing your mind?
Well, Council, I don't know, but
well, you should know whether you're changing your mind or not.
See, some of the officers given an assignment, they overdo things which the person gave instructions for them to do it, will not even tell them to do what they will do more than what they are asked to do.
Mr. Witness, I want to give Yaya Jammeh's time, you mean? He gives explicit instructions and they go and do something else? Is that what you're making it believe?
They do, out of ignorance. They do.
What ignorance?
Some people, some officers, were assigned to arrest some Nigerians. Making some certificates like St. Augustine's High School, Gambia High School certificate, even if you don't have the required pass mark.
Ibe tapale certificate lu de la ka men be ko Senegal State sanin Gambia High School
This
ka gada moli men yalon ko hani imam mark so fo men se tambin.
This particular officer
Mari
went to arrest the Nigerian.
Tata ni Nigerian muta.
I was just closing from work, passing by London corner. I saw this boy exchanging blow with the Nigerian. I had to stop. Intervene. My own officer sent a blow into my eyes. Honest to God and heavens.
And he was not. What you're talking about is a melee ensuing between an arresting officer and a person suspected of a crime. That happens.
He was instructed to go and arrest, but not to fight with him.
I mean, look, Mr. Witness, with all due respect, in an arrest, a lot of things happen. Nobody would tell you, okay, if the person talks back at you, don't respond. Nobody would tell you those things. They tell you, go and arrest the person and bring the person. Your instructions is to bring the person. Yeah. So you do everything possible to bring the person.
Well, if the person resists,
what we are talking about is completely different from that. You told the commission that Yaya Jammeh ordered or directed this man's torture. That is why he ensured that they were brought to the NIA. Are you afraid to see?
No.
Are you afraid to say Yaya Jammeh is involved in torture? Are you afraid to say that? Are you afraid to say that? Just answer the question.
I am not afraid.
Mansila.
You changing your mind now?
No. Maybe I have forgotten what I have said before. If that is the case, let's take it.
No, what we want to know the truth. It's not for me to take it anyhow I want. What I want has no bearing in this. It should not be in the record. It is what you know which should be on the record.
Yeah.
Was Yaya Jammeh involved in this matter?
Yes.
Did Yaya Jammeh direct that these people be beaten? That this Sering Digal be beaten? Just speak the truth.
Yes.
But when you told us 2 minutes ago that Yaya Jammeh had nothing to do with it, that was not true. I am sorry.
Yeah, I am.
Mr. Witness.
I am not afraid of to say that Yaya Jammeh instructed you.
You may not be afraid.
Let me tell you, Yaya himself gave an order to me to arrest somebody from the State House, and that person was arrested and taken to the NIA. The next day I released him. He never questioned me. I could have acted in another way.
Ya jamme fango yente bula mo mutolale ngame muta State House ngasamba NIA but
I am not afraid of telling the truth here because Yaya is not before me here.
Kadu ya tenyati nula jang wala namte sila la purka tonya fanya.
Okay. So the truth is that Yaya Jammeh ordered this person's torture.
Yes.
So when you told us 2 minutes ago that these people acted above and over and above the instructions they received, you are not speaking the whole truth.
I was giving you a scenario that some officers sometimes overdo things.
But that did not happen on this particular occasion, did it?
Bari o manke nyin ko do do mem nak mo fo kanda fa keta wala nyaaw.
Serendigal, you mean?
Yes. Serendigal,
he was tortured.
Yeah,
tortured.
On the instructions of Yaya Jammeh?
Yaya Jammeh.
So when you told us 2 minutes ago that Yaya Jammeh only gave instructions for the arrest, that was not true.
Odo kam yemme fo mole jam miniti fula ko man do ka fo ko Yaya Jammeh ay kango do ne di wala man ke toñati.
You agree?
Sonal.
3. We're counting 3 now. Let's not reach 5, please. It's not funny, Mr. Witness. You have to be 100% truthful to the commission.
Yeah.
You cannot play games and get caught and then you accept. It's not a cat and mouse game. This is testimony before the Truth Commission of the Republic.
Counsel, I only hope you read my statement. I wrote about the TRRC about, I could say, 4 months ago or 5 months ago. When I was not even expecting to come.
Then the shoe was not in your foot. Perhaps that's the reason. Now the shoe is in your foot. So the best comportment that the commission deserves. In your statement, you also mentioned, maybe this one escaped you. It was not only 2 tortures that you saw. You also mentioned some boys who were a nuisance, who were arrested, beaten, and released.
Yes, I mentioned it in my statement.
It's not, and that one should count.
It's not an oversight. I just took it as it's not, the case was not recorded anywhere and was not officially taken. They were just reprimanded and then left alone.
They were not reprimanded, they were beaten. And that was a violation of their rights.
Great counsel.
Who beat them? Difficult question, Mr.
Yeah, I have to think about it.
Yes, the moment you realize that that group of persons were beaten, clearly your brain told you who did it. What? You cannot now forget who beat them.
No, it's my own self.
It's your own self.
What?
You tortured them. Do you agree?
I agreed, Counsel. Let me tell you about me. I have tortured. Because this kind of things in the street, I don't condone it. We need discipline in our society.
Let me ask you the question. Do you think that the discipline should be limited to those we believe need to be disciplined? Or should it apply to all, including the discipliners?
discipline should be in all sectors.
You would agree the discipliners also need to be disciplined. The discipliners also need to be disciplined. Do you agree?
Yeah. We will all be disciplined by the Supreme.
Answer my question. My question is, those who discipline others, should they also be disciplined?
If they do the same act,
no, answer my question. Answer my question. Those who discipline others, should they also be disciplined? For it all fananyanta kulula.
Council. When you talk about discipline,
it's a yes or a no answer. This is a simple question.
No.
You say the discipliners should not be disciplined.
Because I want to explain and you don't want me to explain.
No, because we will give you the chance to explain. Should the discipliners also be disciplined?
Yeah, because no man is perfect. They should be disciplined.
Do you think it was discipline that you violated the law because you saw other people who did what you believe was not right?
If I also do the same, I should be disciplined.
What if in disciplining them you violate the law? Should you also be disciplined?
Yes, that's the fact.
When you beat those boys, you violated their rights and you also need to be disciplined.
As you said, as you visit council.
Not as I say. Not as I say, council does not decide things. Your conscience, what does it tell you? Your understanding of the law, what does it tell you? Thank you. But nothing happened to you when you beat those guys, did it? Nothing happened to you.
But something's happening today.
That time was impunity, today is accountability. So that is why in your day of accountability, we talk about your days of impunity. During when you did it, nothing happened to you.
No.
And nothing happened to you. You agree? And those days, you and your fellow NIA officers would get away with these things. That was normal, it was accepted. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
Council. And in fact, as early as 1996, when Balo Kante, Omar Diouf Damfa, and Drammeh and others, when they unlawfully attacked Farafenni and murdered our soldiers, they were apprehended and brought to the NIA. You people tortured them. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Because you guys believed that that was You could do it and nothing would come out.
That
was the truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
You are facing the nation. Tell the country honestly. What happened to Balo Kante? Tell the truth.
I was not part of the arresting team, but on arrival, I was at the investigation department. With
who was there with you?
Many of our senior officers.
Name them.
Yeah, even our Director General, because our Director General was there, Sambaba. The CDS, Babukar, was there also.
Sambaba?
Yes.
To Babukar who?
This Babukar Jata.
Babukar Jata?
Yeah, I think the Inspector General at the time, I forgot, I don't know what is Jibril Juf, I'm not too sure.
IGP,
yeah. IGP, and some other NIA senior officers.
Name them. Don't hide behind.
No,
I can't remember.
No, because these people were taken to investigation department, and at the time we were only relying on our experts like Foribari, Baba Dimin Jobate.
Hold on a second. Could you state the names again? From the NIA staff, you mean? The senior NIA officers?
Yeah, the Director General.
Director General?
Yes. The experts?
The experts of investigators are Mr. Barry.
Mr. Barry?
Yeah, Baba Saho.
Baba Saho.
And Baba Dinding at the time.
And Baba Dinding.
And who? And yourself?
Yeah, and myself, yeah. I was there, I was on the ground.
And then what happened?
Yeah, these people were escorted by heavy armed officers. You know.
Let's first talk about Balo Kante.
Balo, yes, because they are the first batch to arrive. Yeah. On arrival, as they descend from the vehicle, people bounce on them. Because they came together, I think a different vehicle brought the 6 soldiers who died. So soldiers escorting. Definitely we are very, very emotional.
Who were they?
These are soldiers, council. I don't even know.
Tell us those you can remember.
No, I know the dead ones, but I don't know those soldiers who were on the escort.
Of the senior officers of the army, you mentioned only Babukar Jata.
Yeah, the day of the attack, there was a panel of senior service chiefs. I was with the senior service chiefs in Director General's office upstairs. We were trying to see plans how to dislodge these people at the camp. So we were there, a team was prepared. On the NIA side and the army side. So when they went, Okay. Before arrival at the camp, these people left the camp. They were on the run. They met somewhere Baobolong area. So they abandoned their vehicle with arms, you know. And they took to their heels. I think Balo was arrested with another person. Were brought.
Balo was arrested first.
Yes,
and then
I know.
Somebody else was arrested later. Drammeh.
Yeah. I think the other people, Omar Juf and Esa, is it Esa, I think, crossed the border.
Omar Juf and
Suleiman Sar.
Yeah.
Suleiman Sar.
Crossed the border. And then they were apprehended in Senegal. Later they were sent to Dakar. And then the military air force brought them to Banjul International Airport.
Tell us how they were treated at the NIA.
Was very bad.
Tell us all about it.
Well, on arrival, they were seriously beaten.
Where did the beating take place?
See, as soon as these people come down from the vehicle, escorting them to investigation.
They want
to slap or beat, you know, with their hands until they reach to the.
That was mob justice, right?
Legally, that's how you call it.
And factually?
So, so I think it's the next day, the Senegalese also are interested, and a panel was formed.
When Balo Kante was taken to investigation, what happened?
He was beaten, I said.
Under whose care he was, or under whose care was he during that time in that investigations office?
No, I cannot tell you that they are under somebody, but you know, whoever is brought to investigation is the investigation department's duty now to make sure.
Who were those? These investigations officers.
The names
Give me the names again.
Mr. Barry was the head of the investigation at the time.
Mr. Barry Which Mr. Barry?
Mr. Barry Juma. Fode. I think Baba Dinding was raised twice, and then Baba Saho also. Because these are people from the police, and they know the law, and they are seasoned investigators.
At what stage were they tortured? Was it prior to Baba Balo Kante coming into under their control, or after Balo Kante was put under their control?
Prior to the arrival at the investigation, soldiers were beaten.
But when they arrive inside the investigations office, what happened there?
The beating continued until the next day a panel was formed.
The panel continued the first time a
panel of investigators.
At this stage, who was doing the beating? Speak the truth.
Yeah, he alleged that I was part of it, and I was at the scene anyway.
You were at the scene, so you knew what happened. Okay, so tell us who was beating him. Tell us the truth.
These are soldiers. These are soldiers.
NIA officers, were they wearing soldier uniforms?
No.
And would Balokante see what NIA officers were wearing?
For Balokante, Abasu Dela running Anyalo Dagabarano, NIA Dogula, Yamun Fancy Fall of Dumba.
Well, the investigators, perhaps they have, but I have not seen my...
Mr. Witness, be careful what you say. And please, speak the whole truth. Do not try to sugarcoat it. Speak the whole truth. You have an obligation to speak the whole truth. We are now facing the nation. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. You hit Balokante.
Bulola, yes.
With my hand,
your colleagues, did they do the same?
Yes.
And who are they?
Those are my colleagues who are investigators.
Mention their names again. Mention their names again. All your colleagues who beat him, mention their names.
Lead counsel, how many times have we mentioned their names?
Lead counsel,
I am asking for clarity in your testimony. I am asking for the absolute truth. Who are the people you saw beat Balokante? You have admitted yours. Tell us those who also beat Balokante.
Honestly, lead counsel, I don't want to guess, but my investigators with me, I have not seen Fode, neither these people touching anybody, honest to God and heavens. Honest to God and heavens.
You have contradicted yourself again. In the space of 2 minutes, or even less. You just told the commission that it was your colleagues who also beat Balokante. Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that?
You see, in this situation...
Just answer the question. Didn't you just tell the commission that it was your colleagues and together with you who beat Balokante? Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that?
Everybody was beating at the time because you don't know who is beating
just
and who is not beating.
Just answer the question. You said it was you and your colleagues who beat Balokante in the investigations office. You said that, didn't you? Didn't you say that? Just answer the question.
Yes.
You said that, correct?
Yes, counsel.
Counsel.
And I asked you who are they, you said you have already given me the list. Didn't you say that?
Yes, Council.
Ha, Council.
And you gave me only 3 names of your colleagues. So when you told me that I have given you the names, you are referring to the 3 names you gave me, correct?
Yes, Council.
I asked you to name them. You don't want to name them again. And then you try to jump into some defense of the people you have already named. You got scared. You realized that you have broken the omerta. You realized that you have incriminated your colleagues and you want to run away from that. Isn't that what happened, Mr. Witness? You want to run away from incriminating your friends. That's what you tried to do. Isn't it true, Mr. Witness?
Commissioner, yes.
Well,
Lead Counsel.
Lead Counsel, well.
Your testimony is that you and your colleagues tortured Balokante. Answer the question.
Yes, Counsel.
Ha, Counsel.
Tell us the names.
On the NIA side,
Carola,
my own self and Fode, Mr. Barry.
The Fangalum and Fode, Mr. Barry.
Baba Saho.
Baba Saho.
And Baba Dindin Jawat.
And Baba Dindin Jawat.
Yes, I was present.
Katumbi.
This whole process, if I tell you that I have not spent much time because I have my letter, I was going to go to my post place
to Guinea-Bissau, then it was changed to Senegal.
Yes.
We know all that.
All this
let us focus.
Investigation department will be in a better position to explain all these things to you.
Mr. Witness, don't window dressing. You tortured Balokante.
What Balo was claiming.
Was he lying? Was he lying? Was he lying? Was Balokante lying?
Balokante be fani Allah bang.
I tortured. How about Fode Barry?
Silam Fode Barry dum.
Fode, actually, I don't remember.
Fode, I don't remember.
This would be the 6th time. Mr. Witness, just a moment. 2 minutes ago, you told us for the beat him. For the torture. Now you are telling us you don't remember. Tell us the truth.
I answered that question out of pressure. I'm on the oath. I want to be sure of what
you know where the pressure is coming from?
It's coming from you.
Mr. Chair, maybe perhaps you can say something about that. Did I pressure anybody?
Council, please continue.
There is no pressure that comes from the commission here. If there is any pressure, it's probably from the Quran. Please continue.
Mr. Witness.
Yes, please.
It is becoming a bit comical. It is becoming a bit comical. Can we have that interpretation? I want to avoid that. You are here, you voluntarily incriminated yourself. You have incriminated your colleagues. Please, speak the truth. The whole nation is looking at you. The whole nation expect you to speak the truth. Tell us the truth. You and your colleagues tortured Balokante. That's the truth, isn't it?
I
could say for certain I participated.
And you can say for certain those colleagues of yours who participated. You have said it 3 times. Tell us the truth. Your colleagues tortured him.
It's possible. Because everybody was emotional. It's possible.
Mr. Witness,
I am certain.
When you took him to investigations, it was only the investigations officers who were there.
True
or false?
That's what he said?
Yes.
No. It's a lie.
Listen. Lamin Jobate received me at the gate. Is that true or false?
Investigation gate.
No, at the gate when he arrived, Lamin Jobate received him at the gate. They beat me from the gate to the hall. True or false?
Not in my presence, because we were upstairs with the Director General, CDS, the IGP. When we heard that these people have arrived, we all come down from Director General's office. Investigation.
Director General, CDS, IGP, and in
when he said that they beat me from the gate to the hall, is he lying?
He's lying.
Mr. Witness, I am sorry to tell you, if there is anyone lying about this, it's you. Mr. Witness, you told the commission a little while ago. 5 minutes ago. That when the guy arrived and alighted from the vehicle, all of you guys were emotional. You descended on him and he was being beaten as he was taken away to the hall. I asked you mob justice. And you said I am giving a legal description.
I
asked you to give a factual description. And I asked you 2 times. You did not answer that question. And we moved on. I can remember exactly what you say. You've just told us that he was beaten from the gate all the way. He said the same thing. You say he's lying. That did not happen.
Counsel, are you trying to play on my intelligence or what? Did I say on arrival at the gate I was present?
No. You said he was being beaten from there. All of you descended on him. You are beating him as he was being carried away.
The vehicle entered already when we were upstairs there. We were asked, we were told that these people have arrived, and that's the time. You see, there's a small corridor going to investigation.
Mr. Witness, let's make it easy. Do you recall telling this commission that all of you descended on him and he was beaten as he was being taken away?
By the
main entrance of investigation department office. By the main entrance there. Main entrance there. The gate.
Were you at the gate? If he was being beaten at the gate, would you have seen it?
Well, it's a stone throw, it's not far.
Are you denying that he was being beaten as soon as he was descended from the vehicle?
No, I'm not doing that. I told you that.
But Mr. Witness, you just told us that he is lying.
But Mr. Said, not at the gate.
All right. When he was taken at investigations, who was there?
We were on the corridor there.
When he was taken inside investigations, who was there?
Our officers of investigators were there. Mr. Barry and his team.
Mr. Barry who were his team?
Mr. Babadine, as I told you.
Mr. Babadine
for the Barry.
Was Balok Kante beaten inside that office? You accepted that you have beaten him. Okay. Was he beaten inside that office by another person other than you?
Balok Kante 4. Prior to his entry in the office there.
Mr. Witness. I think, Mr. Chair, the witness is playing games with the commission. It's now pretty obvious.
I am not.
It's now pretty obvious. Okay. If you continue to do like this, I would do what I haven't done before. I would have to apply to the commission to make a determination as to whether you have lied before the commission. And that would not be good. I would not want to do that. Speak the truth. The guy was beaten inside the investigations offices.
Investigation officer.
True or false?
That's true. There is no doubt about that.
Was he beaten by your colleagues? Speak the truth. Don't be afraid to speak the truth. Speak the truth, Mr. Witness. Was he beaten by your colleagues? The commission has noted your previous answers. And if you choose to prevaricate this time around, I would ask that the tape be played again and all the instances where you have given an answer would be noted and the commission would determine whether you are lying or not. Speak the truth. Was he beaten by your colleagues?
I actually
speak the truth, Mr. Witness.
Counsel, I want to be sure of whatever I am saying here.
Okay, let me do this.
Counsel,
let me do this. Hold a second.
Hold the Quran.
Hold a second. Hold a second, Mr. Witness. No, let the witness answer. I don't think the witness needs any psychosocial support at the moment. No. Let allow the witness to. No. I don't like it. When the witness is not suffering from any psychosocial issue, let the witness proceed. You know, Mr. Witness, you've just told the commission that he was beaten while he was in the investigations room. Do you confirm that? There was no doubt. Okay. Okay, good. And it was 4 of you who were there.
I said this previously, you were putting pressure, questioning.
No, Mr. Witness, all I want from you is the truth.
The first answer I gave you, I said, yes, we all participated.
But I asked you again, you tell me you can't remember.
Counsel.
Mr. Witness, what is the truth? Is it all that all of you participated, or is it that you can't remember?
Yes, Counsel.
What is the truth?
Yes, Counsel, we all participated.
Okay, let me ask. Baba Saho, did he participate?
Yes, Counsel.
Fode Bari, did he participate?
Yes, Counsel.
Baba Dinding Jobate, did he participate?
Yes, Counsel.
When Balo Kante said that he was tortured by the 4 of you, was he lying?
That's the fact.
What if any of your colleagues come here to say that they did not touch Balo Kante? Would they be speaking the truth? You have touched the Quran between you and your God. Would they be speaking the truth? Answer the question. If any of your 3 colleagues were to come here and say they did not touch Balo Kante.
No, I don't think they would say that.
Why do you think so?
No, we were all present when these things were happening.
In essence, you are saying if they were to deny this fact, they would be lying.
I will wonder whether they would deny.
What if they deny? Would you say they are lying?
Yes, Counsel.
Counsel. Fodebari tortured Balo Kante. You said that.
You are
correct. Baba Dinding Jobate tortured Balo Kante. What do you say to that?
Yes, Counsel.
Counsel. Baba Saho tortured Balo Kante. Yourself, Salmina Drammeh, you tortured Balo Kante. Thank you very much, Mr. Witness. Balo said his torture was not just beating. He said he was also electrocuted.
No, that is not in my presence. Actually, I was not part of the panel, in the panel of investigators.
You just went to assist your colleagues.
Yeah, on arrival.
But he said
I was preparing my way to Dakar, definitely.
Well, he said he was electrocuted. What reason would he have to lie about that?
No, I'm not saying he's lying. I'm not saying Balo is lying about the electrocuted. I wasn't there at the time because I had very little time.
He said the electrocution happened the next day.
Yeah, it could happen in my absence. Yeah, that is possible.
Did you see Yaya Drammeh when he was brought?
Yaya Drammeh, biriya nadi.
This called him Yusuf Drammeh.
Yaya Yusuf Drammeh. For Yaya Drammeh, biriya nadi ba.
Yeah, no.
And he's the second person to be brought in.
No. I was not brought in my presence, but I remember the arrival of Juf and the other colleague.
Yeah, I'm not in Yala, but in Juflana and you Kotanin, one Saffron Katanyala.
This is what Balo Kante said.
Balo Kante memfo afela mina wala fala.
He said in the evening, because I did not say anything, they planned to release me. Yaya Drammeh was later brought in. And he revealed everything about me. They tied my hands and burned plastic on my body. Mr. Chair, the Commission is reminded of the fact that we saw burns on his body which look like burns that were obtained from plastic. He went on to say, they told me after their beating, I will not be able to function as a man again. I responded, only God can decide that. They continued beating me. They arrested my dad and undressed me naked. He was asked, did he know me? He said, yes. And no matter what, I am his son. And he will never deny that. Only Allah knows what they have done to him. And then listen. Lamin Jobate used a razor to cut my left nipple. Joseph Mendy, Fode Bari, and one Njinga from Sukuta were beating me. Is he lying?
These are our experts. Really, apart from the arrival of these people, I have been going out, in and out, to take care of my trip because the head of state was so concerned my going to this place. So really, that evening when they were bringing Drammeh, I wasn't there.
Katu akoketa kule jimeye president yaya sula nuwotumo wala na me wotani nala wala na ibe yaya natila tumu na ntetije.
But listen, anything as dramatic as the cutting of a nipple, if that had happened, you people would have known.
Really, I'm just hearing that, honest to God.
He said, I'm just hearing that. Is it for the first time?
Sinya follow.
Or you've had it before?
No, for the first time, honestly. For the first time, honestly.
When this thing happened, apart from Babukar Jata, what other senior military officers did you see present there?
So
many curious officers were there. Actually, I cannot recall their names. But that panel of senior officers trying to strategize the operational plan for the attack to dislodge, Babukar was there.
Kumpantu jamale bije men yalon koy kumpata koto wolumo jamale bije pour ñin kamala fanan so jarul la mol men bije ko Babukar Jata wutumo la hammo mu ñi pour que fere tamandi men yalon ko wole be ñin balanna la ko bayila men nata boyin kawla.
Did you see any soldiers participating in beating Balokande?
Many, the escort team.
Jama, many dandandiro kenan.
How about
the bearers?
Nafa volunteer.
So, let's put Balokante and Yaya Drammeh aside.
Silang Balokante ni Yaya Drammeh ko ngo jengke dikarala.
You confirm that you and your colleagues tortured Balokante while he was at investigation.
Yen sabateni la kandu sonda nyinala ko itani do nyo kotangol nyingi ite ale Balokante ali atajire ala wato menal be ku nyingi albalo ko kisikisika.
Correct?
Onya?
Yes, Council.
Council.
And is that the truth or is it as a result of pressure?
That's the fact, Council.
So if they come and deny it, they would be what?
The Quran will punish them.
The Quran will be kululale.
Punish them for what?
For telling lies before the honorable commissioners here.
Thank you very much. Now let's go to Omar Damfa, Omar Juf Damfa. Yes, tell us what happened to Omar.
Yes, Omar's arrival also, I was there. From the airport to NIA.
And then what happened?
Yeah, like the same thing, everybody bounced on them, bounced on him, you know, beating soldiers, officers.
This is what he said in his statement. At the NIA's complex, I was escorted at a large hall, and upon arrival at the hall, found about 12 to 15 individuals waiting for me. Is that true?
That could be true. That is the panel of investigators.
As I entered, the person sitting beside Daba Marena asked me to remove my shirt.
True.
I don't remember that part of the session.
Was it normal that persons who were being interrogated are stripped naked?
Fo kol tamandunya dole nyawa ning amari nyinar rong itata ilafta kamen nyinin kaninga fura rong ikafa na ayura ko abaya wulu nyamemba.
Yeah, they just want him to suffer.
And that was the procedure.
Torturing has no procedure.
No, what I mean that was your modus operandi. That was how you used to do things.
That's the wish of the panel.
So this witness is not lying that he was stripped naked.
That is possible, counsel.
He said he was reluctant to remove his clothes, and those gathered there rushed on him and forcibly undressed him.
That is also possible, counsel.
He said they asked him to sit on the floor. True?
Counsel, that's true.
That was your modus operandi.
I think at the beginning about this attack, I told you. These are rebels. Call them rebels.
And murderers.
Counsel.
We call them rebels. We call them murderers. You agree?
Not only that, they are wicked too. These people killed countless people in Liberia.
Mr. Witness, these people also have rights. Do you understand that?
Yes, counsel.
Counsel. And those rights were protected by the Constitution. You agree?
Counsel, can two wrongs make a right?
I should ask you that question.
Getting the barrel of the gun, bringing an legitimated government down?
What did Yaya do? What did Yaya Jammeh do?
Well, it was compromised by ECOWAS, so what do I do?
Two wrongs don't make a right. That's what you said, right? They did wrong. They are rebels, they are murderers. You guys also did wrong, you guys are torturers. Or false?
That's true, but the grade.
There is no competition here for who's done more wrong than the other. All of you did wrong. All of you violated the laws of this country. You have taken the man's manhood. There is no torture greater than that.
Well, that could be my colleagues, but as I told you, I wasn't around.
That used to happen at the NIA, electrocuting people in their genitals to render them impotent.
Yes, because I have had past testimonies here. People were saying it. Yeah.
Are you proud of it? Are you proud of that?
Proud of what?
What you did?
No, that kind of act is completely wickedness.
All of you were wicked.
I cannot. Am I?
I don't know.
No, say it. Am I wicked?
You said it.
I said that practice is completely wickedness.
How about
electrocuting somebody's genital?
Okay. How about stripping a man naked and sitting him down, parading him in the presence of 15 different people and be questioning him? How would you describe that?
Just to humiliate him, that's all.
Isn't that wicked?
Well, it's completely an elderly person.
It is completely what?
Completely wickedness. It's very immoral.
And you participated in that, didn't you? The witness, you just told the commission that that was modus operandi at the NIA. That was normal. All the witnesses on that particular incident testified to being made naked and sit down and question. In fact, this became a modus operandi for a lot of the incidents that the commission has looked into.
So that is true, but I want to make one thing clear here. Before the commissioners, and I have seen faces who are very well dignified people. Since the inception of NIA, as any senior officer, whether I have ever served as a panel member of investigators at the NIA, not at all. I have served a lot of task forces, both in the Gambia and outside the Gambia. But as a panel of investigators, I have never served in any of the panels. You can ask our experts, they will tell you.
Okay. Did you participate in the beating of Omar Diouf Damfa?
I told you, Council, on arrival.
Omar did not describe it like that.
I have heard him.
Omar did not say that he was beaten upon arrival. Omar said he was taken to this hall where you have these 15 people seated, and there is where they dealt with him. And he described horrible tortures. And he was asked, who participated in your torture? You see, you did not deny torturing Omar Damfa. So you do not deny torture, beating him. And you think, you want to think Omar Diouf Damfa will remember? Don't you think? Remember what? That he was tortured by you. Amongst others.
That's what he said. I've heard him saying.
But he didn't say he was tortured upon arrival at the gate. He was tortured at the hall.
Council, these two people, Balo Kante and Diouf Damfa. The rest I don't know, but I know these two people. Yes.
You participated in their torture?
Yes. But do you know the credibility of these two people?
Okay, let me ask you.
But do you want to rely on their statement?
Let me ask you. Did Balo Kante lie about you, that you tortured him?
I slapped.
Did Balo Kante lie about Fodebari, that he tortured him?
Yeah, we said it here.
Just answer my question.
Yes.
He was correct.
Yes.
How about Baba Saho, when he said Baba Saho participated in Baba Saho? He was speaking the truth. Correct? When he said Baba Sao participated in torturing him, was he speaking the truth? So, Omar Diouf, he was asked this question, who participated in torturing you? And he answered, the NIA officers who were involved in my arrest and torture were Usman Sidibe, Daba Marena, Salmina Drammeh, Yagamendi, Seni Mane, and Fodebari. I repeat the names: Usman Sidibe, Daba Marena, Salmina Drammeh, Njagamendi, Seni Mane, and Fodebari. It was more than this number. But these are the ones I know very well. Was he lying?
Well, I cannot confirm that part of his statement.
What part can't you confirm?
Because Sidibe is our officer. I remember Sidibe. But I cannot recall at that panel whether Sidibe was there. All the names he said.
I told you you were at the panel.
But even panel
did you go there?
He's not correct in that.
He did not say you were a member of a panel. He just talks about those who tortured him.
It could be I just passed by there and he saw me. He knows me. He's a neighbor.
But you have accepted
arrival. Yes, we met.
You did not only meet, you tortured him.
I'm sorry.
It's not funny, Mr. Witness. You tortured him. True or false?
Counsel.
Counsel.
Your colleagues he named also tortured him.
Yes.
Why are you questioning their credibility? Whatever those people may have done, we are not sitting here justifying it. In fact, we are condemning it. We are saying it was cowardly. They attacked our forces and they unlawfully killed our soldiers. It's a crime. It's treasonous. But as civilized people, there are rules that we must follow.
Mantara wala bara jawo nyandila jam. Bari bitung hadama dingulu mwiti nyamin udalilo le ya sabu yo bara jawo ke nyandi nyama. Hadama dingulu mwiti meni alon ko nyanto lube keni meni be dendi la kulu bala. Udalilo le ya sabu mba fula janteng.
Yes, counsel.
Counsel.
That's a fact.
Thank you. Now let's move on to the next.
Okay.
We should have started with 1996. PPP demonstrators who were arrested. Seni Fai said you tortured him. You participated in torturing him.
Seni Fai.
You want us to show you who Seni Fai is? You want to see his testimony?
I've gone through all these things. And
you it could be,
Counsel, it could be from the ground on arrival at the NIA, yes. But there was an arresting team.
When he arrived?
Yeah, because there was an arresting team. I was one of the planners.
Planners of what?
The operational plan.
In fact, you had the arresting team and the receiving team, the reception team.
I was part of the receiving team.
The receiving team was responsible for the torturing.
Those are the investigators here.
They were responsible for the torturing.
The investigators.
The receiving team.
Senior officers were there.
Mr. Witness.
And those are not investigators.
Mr. Witness. Who were the torturers?
That could only be our investigators at the investigation department.
Who are they? Tell us their names. We have your statement, you have them listed.
Yeah.
Here is your statement. I don't want to read it out for you. You say it for yourself.
Well, our experts were for the Barry, Mr. Barry.
Mr. Barry
and Baba Saho. These are the key.
And your humble self, as you listed in your statement.
Yes. No, I was registering my presence, but I'm not an investigator.
Cannot you see, Mr. You are becoming a torturer. You are not part of the investigations. But every time you would go there and torture somebody. They are the experts and you are the torturer.
No, we give a helping hand.
You help in torturing. That was it. You help in torturing. Sir. You help in torturing. That's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the order of the day.
And Senify, he said exactly the same names as you mentioned in your statement. He says it was Daba Marena, Salmina Drammeh, Baba Saho, from and soldiers from State House. He mentioned those people.
Yes, Council, we want the truth. So,
Council, we left a
and you said it was Daba Marena, correct?
Daba Marena.
Agree?
Yeah.
Odebari? You agree?
Yes. That is the receiving team. Yeah.
And the torturing team. You told us it was the receiving team that was torturing. That was the order of the day.
No, Daba at the time was in charge of the counter-espionage division.
But he participated
he's not a member of the investigation department.
But he participated in the torture.
I was assisting him.
And he also participated in the torture. Didn't he?
Yes, Council.
Council.
So all these people you listed participated in the torture.
No, on arrival. The rest of the work was left with the investigators.
So your testimony is that all these people, Daba Marena, Fode Bari, Baba Dinding Jobate, Baba Saho, and yourself participated in the torture upon arrival.
Mundela said that menti wala mindi ko biri nyimol furata nang altol ay men tol foten abe kono ita fam kundingo altol be dabulata nyimol la tajere ya kono biri furata.
That's what you told. That's what you testify.
Amunda wala mila said andiro de kamendi kono wala jam.
Yes, I beat.
Ngali parokene.
All of you?
Albe.
Let's cancel.
Cancel.
You agree?
Sonda.
What if your colleagues come here and say they did not participate in this? What would you say?
Cancel. Cancel. In those days, you have to.
What if they come here and say they did not? Would they be speaking the truth or would they be lying?
You don't tell there is somebody you are lying.
Well, just speak the truth. Would they be speaking the truth or would they be speaking falsehood? So you'd rather say it's falsehood?
Let's make it civilized.
Well, trust me, it is civilized to tell a person that you are lying when the person is lying. All right. So we've done Farafenye. You have admitted to all the tortures that have been alleged. 1996, you have also agreed to the torture of Senify.
1996,
but Senify is not the only person who was arrested in 1996. Are you aware of that?
Yes. But in my statement, Council, the names I saw, I only remember one. Langhawa, I think Langhawa Saho. This is a youth member.
Was he tortured?
PPP. No, I don't remember seeing him on arrival. But I remember his names listed who were tortured. I know him personally. I think he's second to the PPP youth president, that is Jobate, late Jobate Mane.
Do you remember Bachamba Jallo? Teacher from Kafuta. Tall, fair skin, handsome, polite, soft spoken. Torturing was the order of the day that time. Isn't that the truth? You agree?
Yes, Council.
And the torturing involved people being stripped naked. True or false?
That's true.
The torturing also included sometimes electrocuting a person. For that matter.
Yes, but Council, you see those gadgets are imported.
By who?
No, from outside to NIA. See, anybody who worked with NSS will tell you that we have never get those kind of devices.
We are not investigating NSS, we are investigating NIA.
No, we don't know it. This was just brought by the Drammeh era. Personally, I don't know it and I have never used it.
Was it being used by your colleagues?
They use it.
And who were in the, you said investigation department used it?
For them.
They were using it?
Yeah.
And who was in the investigation department at that time?
Mr. Barry and Co.
Mr. Barry nala kafunulu.
Name them. You name Mr. Barry.
Mr. Barry. Baba Dindi.
Baba Saho.
Baba Saho.
So these people were using the machine?
Well, they utilize it because they have other junior officers under them.
What if they come here and testify that they have never used this machine on anybody? What would you say?
That
will be to my biggest surprise.
Would you say they are saying falsehood?
Yeah, falsehood.
Now let's talk about Ibrahim Barrow. Ibrahim Barrow testified before the commission that he was arrested in connection with the Lalo Jaite issue.
Ibrahim Barrow ko ya muta ka kula me alon ko asukita ning Ibrahim Lalo Jaite la kula.
And he was taken before this panel.
And we are somebody kafo nyati lingola.
Where you were present.
Damati alon ko ite fam kundingo be ma berinne.
He was stripped naked.
Ya wura ko abaya wulu nyame.
He's a big man.
Mo balemu.
He was stripped naked.
Ya wura
and tortured.
Ya tajireya.
What do you say about that?
Maybe I went to the panel for curiosity reasons, but I was never, because I was just newly transferred from Dakar and took over counter-espionage division as head of the division. Yeah, I was never a member of the panel.
Did this happen?
Yeah, I don't deny anything because his case, I was approached by a senior somebody from the Ministry of Justice. They couldn't have a headway in the case. So they wanted to use Dumo Saho. They wanted to use him as a state witness. Because at the time they were going in a trial in a trial. Because of the fact that they suffered a lot, the tortures and so forth. So for that reason, they want to go in for a trial within a trial, so that they can use Dumo as a state witness, but they go in for plea bargain.
You are talking about the events post the tortures. Now let's take a few steps backwards and talk about the tortures. The witness said he was stripped naked and tortured, and you were there. You were there.
Being present.
Proceed.
Kamabe. Yeah, being present doesn't mean that. Did he claim that I tortured him?
He said you were there.
I was there.
And he is truthful about what was done to him.
Yeah, they were tortured. But the extent of the torture, I don't know.
But you agree they were tortured?
They were tortured.
Do you accept that you were part of it?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't present, in fact, when they were when they were beating. I was in the panel.
Mr. Witness,
not at any moment.
Mr. Witness, you just told that yes, you were there, they were tortured. And now you tell us you were not there. Were you there or were you not there?
Perhaps you don't understand my statement.
Okay.
I must have gone there for curiosity reasons. But I have never been a panel member.
Mr. Witness, this person, he's an elderly man, businessman, very articulate, very smart. He said you were there when he was stripped naked and being tortured. You know 100% that they were tortured. You know 100% they were tortured.
So you also want to attest to that statement?
I just asked you a question. Can you answer the question?
I was there. Counsel.
Yes, you said you were there. He was tortured.
He was tortured.
You know 100% he was tortured. Correct?
Did I deny that?
No, I'm just asking a question.
That's a fact.
He said you were present when he was being tortured.
Yes,
Counsel. So now you can no longer deny that you were going out or in and out when it happened. So you were there, you saw it.
Counsel, be present and participate are different.
What was your position at this time?
I think I was, before I left Dhaka, I was promoted to deputy director.
Yes. And when you arrived?
Yeah, I was holding the same position.
Were you not a director at the time?
No. I was a director in 2002.
Were you not acting director? Of counterintelligence at the time?
Counterintelligence bundala.
Acting. I was deputy director at the time.
And who were the senior officers present during this torture?
Panel of investigators, you mean? That could only be our investigators.
Who were the most senior people present?
Mr. Barry and Co.
Mr. Barry. So who did the torturing?
Counsel, I think previously I told you I was there for curiosity reasons, but the torture did not start in my presence.
But it continued in your presence because you just told us you were present when this torturing was going on.
Going on? Counsel? Did I say that?
Well, ask anybody present here, they will tell you that you said it.
Counsel, this Ibrahim Barrow. Honestly speaking, I don't even remember confronting him, know him.
Can we play, Obi-Wan, can we play the video showing Ibrahim Barrow's testimony? Obi-Wan, can we play the clip of Ibrahim Barrow's testimony? Volume, please. Okay, for what it is worth. Do you remember this gentleman?
No, I don't remember him, but I have heard what he said about me.
And but do you remember the incident he's referring to?
This I have never even met him. I met Dumo Saho in mile 2.
But you said, you told the commission in very clear terms that you went to the panel and that you saw the torturing. Didn't you say that?
Well, Council, yeah, it's possible. Maybe I've forgotten also, but it's possible, yes. I saw the torturing.
We don't dwell on possibilities. Did you see the torturing of Ibrahim Barrow and those who were accused in connection with the Lalo Jaite coup d'etat? Ibrahim Barrow na donyo katangalu yemela ko ye tumi Lalo Jaite lo kola kabiri be tajire yara faye o jele ba.
No, Council.
Council. See, Mr. Witness, if you did not see it, how is it possible that you were able to give us all these details?
Council, apart from going to the panel, my participation in this was that.
All right. Let's take it step by step. You know about the Lalo Jaite and Ibrahim Barrow case. Lalo Jaite and Ibrahim Barrow case involving Dumo Saho and Yabo. You were aware of this case, correct? Yes. In fact, you told the commission that during this case you had just been transferred from Dakar. So clearly you knew about this case. Correct?
Yeah.
So the issue of recognizing Ibrahim Barrow no longer arises.
I know about the case, Council.
Okay. And during their interrogation, you were going in and out of the panel.
Yes, Council.
Council. And during that time, did you see these people being tortured? Ibrahim Barrow specifically, did you see him tortured?
That's what I'm wondering, Council. Honestly.
Well, Ibrahim is not wondering. Ibrahim is certain in his head that you were present when he was being tortured.
Could be that I was there.
Obviously, you were certain that you were there
before they start their work.
Mr. Witness, previously you were certain that you were present. The only question you had was whether your presence meant that you are also responsible. Isn't that the case? You're beginning to change your mind because I asked about leadership. You realize that you are the most senior officer there, and therefore you cannot escape responsibility. Now you want to change to question whether you were in fact there.
Silang ila to kello kalo yalo no ko jeto je makamo la karo etel moti mialo ko etel makamo selta du nyol beti je andu yalo ni be nyini karo ni sambalani woto la je wala sa bi lafta kela ko nyinta ka falin ko take jabiro ni.
You were present when he was tortured.
That's
the truth. Isn't it?
I told you, Council, the only assignment.
No, I'm not talking about your assignments. I'm talking about your presence while he was being tortured. You were present.
So it could be cancelled.
We're not talking about possibilities. We're talking about realities. Tell the truth. You are present.
Yes, Council.
And you are the most senior officer present. That's the truth, isn't it?
I don't recall NIA members at the panel at the time.
And Mr. Witness, the fact that you were present, you were a deputy director, and you did not stop the torturing, you are responsible for the torture. You are complicit in that torture.
No, I was not the senior because the panel members, Fatou is more senior than me.
This was not a one-man show, was it?
Fatou was not senior.
But
Baba also senior me.
Would you agree that all of you are responsible for...
Jobate also senior me.
Would you agree that all of you...
most senior, even whereas I am part of the panel.
It doesn't matter. Would you agree that all of you were complicit in this torture?
Would you agree
All of you are complicit? All of you are collectively responsible for this torture?
Council, I admit.
Thank you very much. What would you say if your colleagues come here and deny responsibility for this torture?
That would be a surprise to me, Council.
Why would it be a surprise to you?
Because they are the most senior to conduct that investigation.
Is it not also because that you believe their stories would not have been true if they come here and deny it?
I'm sure they will say the truth.
Which is?
That they are part of it.
The torture of Ibrahim Barrow.
Yes, Council.
Council.
Thank you very much. I still have many to come. Bakari Kamara in 1995.
Bakari Kamara 1995
Bakari Kamara. Okay.
Who also tortured him. In fact, as I am speaking, more messages are coming.
Suggesting
that you have tortured them. I will not go to that. But tell us about Omar Jatta. OJ Jallo's friend, who was arrested in Bakote. Sorry, he was arrested from his home for attending a naming ceremony in Bakote where the NIA alleged they were holding a meeting. He said you people tortured him very bad. In fact, he said those involved in his torture were Usman Sidibe, Dabamarena, Salmina Drammeh, Yagamendi, Senimane, and Fode Bari. More than this, but these are the names he can remember. His crime was that he attended a naming ceremony where several PPP supporters were present. Because he is friends with OJ Jallo, it is believed that they were there planning something. Do you deny this or you accept?
This meeting in Bakote, I don't definitely remember it.
Yes, but he was arrested and taken to the NIA.
That is possible, Council.
You all were torturers. You arrest people and torture them in order to get confessions. That used to happen.
Yes, Council.
Council. That's the way you used to do your work.
Council, not in all cases, Council.
Would you agree that you did that in many cases?
The hardcore ones, they had to face a penalty.
And who decided this penalty?
No. Once
you said, and I would quote you verbatim, the hardcore ones would receive a penalty.
In most cases, those are the people tortured.
Who would decide that they would be tortured?
No, if it is a panel of investigators, there is always a senior man.
And during these panels you talked about, 1996 events, the PPP people, 1995, Balo Kante and Co., that is 1996, that is the Farafenya attackers, and 2000, year 2000, the Ibrahim Baro. Who was the senior man in these panels? Who are the senior people?
All these years, Mr. Barry was the head of the investigation department.
Until when he... Which Mr. Barry? Fode. Would you say he would be involved in decisions of this nature to torture these people?
I am not saying give instructions beat so person or torture so person. I'm not saying that, but he was expert on that side.
Mbuka mawfad bari atelom no lati do ko ni lonna membe ko kunnaje.
You see, the funny thing in what you have just said is that these are the same people you have listed as the people who tortured all the people that we have talked about.
Mun ke jalendi koti yenyi mo kilinu leto fo ka foko ni letter ta ko ko men modu beta jiriya.
We have junior officers, subordinates working on them.
Mr. Witness, do you know the concept of command responsibility?
Sedo for kan kunto melu munyato ko kantio luti feyalo no lakolu abelari nyadile yalonne.
If your subordinates do something and you know about it, if you don't stop it, you know you are responsible, correct?
That's a fact, Council.
And if you do not stop it and you fail to punish them, you are still responsible. Correct?
That's true, Council.
And if you know it is going to happen, you allow it to happen, you are in fact complicit. Correct?
Correct.
But in all these tortures that you talked about, you did not even talk about their genius, you talked about them physically perpetrating the tortures.
Imman ila palasi doya la kumofode amunta iteli aliyebula le be menkela yake andu iko yafanya minyimu moleti meni alon ko bateli dumala le.
No, that's not what I said. In all the tortures that we have talked about, torture of Senify, you incriminated all these people. For the Bari Baba Dinding Jabate, Baba Saho and yourself.
For the Bari Baba Dinding Jabate, Baba Saho and Ifam.
True or false?
Yes, Council.
Council.
And you did not incriminate these people because their subordinates participated. You incriminated them because they themselves physically perpetrated the tortures. Isn't that the case?
True
or false?
Not necessarily. They are the people responsible of the torture. The subordinates are just there to watch. Among the assigned, as you said, command and control. Here, they can.
Mr. Witness, you said that these are the actual people who actually did the torture.
Yes, Council.
Council.
So you did not incriminate them because their subordinates carried out the torture. You incriminated them because you are saying they themselves physically perpetrated the tortures. True or false?
Yes, Council.
Council.
And Omar Jata, you also did the same. That these people, yourself included, are those who physically perpetrated the torture. You agreed to that you are the people who physically perpetrated the torture. So in fact, when you call these people experts, are you also calling them torturers for confession?
No, these are trained police officers. They have done law. And really.
And they also carry out torture.
Well, torture is part of the security work. No security officer will tell you I have never touched anybody until I left service. No security officer will tell you that.
Are you proud of that statement?
I'm proud of that statement.
Yes.
No.
Mr. Witness, do you have any regrets for what has happened?
Very well, Counsel.
Back in the council. What do you regret?
We were out of line, the principles of the work. And out of that, some people suffered. Some are innocent people. So definitely in that part, I regretted everything.
Would you agree that you people tortured far more people than I have raised?
Counsel, if we sit here to enumerate the people pass through our hands, it's too much.
I am ashamed for my country.
So definitely,
sorry, really ashamed that we would so brutalize one another, castrate a lot of young and able Gambian men, damaging people, both physically and spiritually. And we walk around the street and pretend nothing has happened. We have done terrible things in this country. What a shame. No further questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Counsel. Witness, if I can just take you back moments ago, you came up with a statement. If you confirm that, that must be a massive indictment of people who have gone through the service. You said that no officer would go through the service without ever laying hands on anybody.
Officer tesotola mensa fo ay do ko kele kabrin afunudula ay sangulu ke do ko la faida ay na loka fo ko atebulo mamma animo kilinna.
Does that mean that every officer is tortured them people before?
For do wole ko to munyinti ko officer lu menu be nene do ko ke ibe nene mo tajire yale bangela do ko kono.
Honorable Chairman.
Honorable Chairman.
Thank you for the question. But that's the hard fact. I am on the oath. Security officers, even all over the world, will never tell you I have served my government. I have not even touched anybody, accused persons, subversives, drug traffickers. Nobody will tell you that. No security officer will tell you. That's the fact.
I Are you sure of this?
Sir, I have worked in the Gambia here. And I was responsible of the sub-region and the Arab Maghreb. I have counterparts in France, Germany,
France, Germany,
Belgium, and even I work with the Americans.
So, well, we are investigating the NIA. Are you telling me that all NIA officers who sat in the Tama chair have at one time or another tortured Gambian citizens?
Amuntambe NIA kulu maksatakan. Amunta ila kulu yindi kumin besi ta usira wakanje. Wulube amunta kita kule time yalonko ifanaluye Gambia dimulu mutale keta jirea ibe
90% of us. They cannot deny the fact.
But for you today, do I understand, tell me if I have left any out, the boys that you beat out on the street were tortured by you. Balokande was tortured by you.
Nina silobula ntilindi dolonko womolu ufondinke ulu aliyeli pale silo kanko aketa nyami ko balu kante fangu ite fangu tartamulu kono meni ya tajirea.
Omar Diouf Damfa was tortured by you.
Omar Diouf Damfa ifangu tartamulu kono meni ya tajirea.
Yes, Chairman.
Senify was tortured by you.
Itelefana ye Senify tajirea.
You were present when Ibrahim Barrow was tortured.
I'm not
sure of Omar Jatta. All these individuals were tortured by you personally.
Yes, Council.
Council.
Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate. And Deputy Chair, you have the floor.
Just one last issue.
Sure.
Do you remember? I have the newspapers here. Do you remember Dr. Alamins?
Dr. Alamins.
Dr. Frank Mahla?
Dr. Frank Mahla.
And Nicholas Vespa?
And Nicholas Vespa.
That is the diamond case, the NIA diamond saga.
Well, NIA lulu kunyinti lulu menkata diamond kunyati.
When my boss arrested them.
Did you torture anybody? Truth. We have the evidence. The statements have just landed. Speak the truth.
Let me tell you about the story. It's a long story, I told you.
Let's just focus on the tortures. Did you guys torture any members of this group?
These people have not even been taken to NIA headquarters. The TDA has an office here. These people were taken.
The question is, did you guys torture?
Yeah, my guys, I understand they tortured him.
Well, they did not say your guys tortured them. They said you and Abdullah Kujabi tortured them.
When these people were arrested, taken to the NIA TDA office. From there, they took them to the soldier's office at...
Listen to what this victim had to say. They have just sent it to my phone from the office. It says the reason why Kujabi and Salmina were dismissed. The person said, they tortured me and 2 Germans. To the extent that I was considered dead. and transferred me from the NIA to the RVTH for the purposes of being taken to the mortuary. When it was discovered that I was comatose by Dr. Omar Lamin Alamin. True? You're not allowing me to. No, I am asking you the question.
You are only interested in the torture.
Yes, for now.
I was informed when already I was in bed that my officers at the TDA arrested these two Germans, room 15 and 16, Senegambia Beach Hotel. The information came through.
Let's focus for now on the tortures. Were they tortured? You said yes.
At the TDA.
Did you and Kujabi torture these people?
No.
So when this victim said he was tortured to the point that they thought he was dead,
Honest to God.
Okay. Your subordinates who did the torturing, you identified them, didn't you?
Identification parade. Yes, identification parade we organized.
And what happened to them?
They are prosecuted. I personally, that very day, I drove them to NIA headquarters. I locked them in.
Who was prosecuted?
5 of them.
Who are they?
My officers. And my sponsor, because they incriminated me that I gave them the operational order. But precisely, commission was set by the Interior. I was exonerated.
You were exonerated?
From the commission's report. Go and see the commission when they were prosecuting us. Even the commission's report in the file, in the case file, was stolen. It's a long story, big council.
But the bottom line is, like you said, 90% of you were torturers. You accept that 90% of you were torturers.
He came up with that figure.
You came up with that figure, correct?
Security in general, I mean.
No, in NIA.
No.
In NIA, 90% of you were torturers.
No, I'm not saying NIA. I'm saying security.
I did not try to pin you down on that one, saying that we weren't investigating German, British, American intelligence agencies. I said we were focusing on the NIA here in the Gambia.
And you said
yes. My question related to that. And your answer included the reference to 90% of NIA officials being torturers. That's a massive indictment.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman.
Torture was the culture. True, isn't it?
Yes, Council.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deputy Chair, you have the floor.
Deputy Chair,
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Lead Council. Thank you, witness. The first question is hypothetical. If you were questioning an accused person or a suspect, and he or she behaved in the way that you have done here today, what would you have done to the person?
There are many forms of interrogation. You see, eliciting is another civilized way of getting information from somebody. And detaining somebody in isolation, incommunicado, he may be wandering. So when you bring him back, perhaps he will tell you the truth. There are so many ways. Yeah, but this Lastly, the NIA. You know, so many boys were enrolled and they have not passed through the training school. So they don't know the investigation techniques other than getting their whips to beat. So, I think that answers you.
The question was not what the other interrogators would do, but what would you do?
The same way of getting the information civilizedly from you. Yeah.
You said the lead counsel was pressurizing you.
Lead counsel data come back.
And yet earlier you had said that to elicit information from a person, it was acceptable to slap or to kick the person. You said that, not so?
Yes, yes.
So now, still on this same question, for the two tortures that you accepted from the beginning, that is the money doublers and how did you classify them as torture?
See, these are very mild slaps, so I don't class it as a torture.
But those were the only two that you had accepted first as torture. And yet when the lead counsel asked you to define torture, you said it is using heavy equipment to cause pain.
Yeah.
Lead counsel
In the case of the money doubler, he was just kicked. And you classified it as torture.
Sorry, counsel. After the lead counsel defined what is torture for me, that any pain meted on anybody is torture, is classed as torture. So I accepted it.
Lead counsel Oto fanan bebe nyin kukile le kono tubabu kawoto ikafome tocho wala nkamota jireya.
But Mr. Witness, these were the two that you had agreed in your statement that they had.
Honorable Deputy Chair, go ahead.
These are the two that you had agreed to in your statement that they had been tortured. And yet you just identified kicking as torture. Yet your definition is using heavy equipment. How do you reconcile the two?
Honorable Deputy Chair, I have accepted the definition of torture as lead counsel explained.
Honorable Deputy Chair, because lead counsel tajireya from Kalamobe Satanye
kicking somebody, slapping somebody, putting somebody on the electrical are all torture. I I have accepted lead counsel's definition.
Lead counsel la ko banke nyalale.
Leave it. But then the other one is, you said you were not afraid of Yaya Jammeh. As he is not here. But the feeling I get is that you are afraid of your colleagues as they are around. That is why your reluctance to answer the questions when they were first posed to you.
Yeah, I have difficulties sometimes to answer because even this meeting here, sitting before you here, the information was very short. I haven't even prepared myself just to refresh my memory with some of these things. So obviously, it's difficult for me. Perhaps lead counsel may think I'm calculating my answers or my replies, whatever. But no, it's a long time. 2003 when I left that office. Kato ilang kumando anin kana jang akita wati sudundo ronne konote. Wala na nyinin ka rolu tumodo lumedolu fenye. Akakole yanke jabi kato funga mira ngon hakilo murundi koma wakuldo luketa nyenin. Kato wati jannem bring nte wata nyinkolu kono. Yo adun kunun nemu kumandimi futatama so ayentereng watu nata sutia.
Which is longer? 2003.
2003.
1966.
1966
when you were able to remember your primary school days. And how you went from one school to another. You even remembered your mark in the common entrance exam. And the shortfall in that mark. And yet something that happened only in 2003. That is not really an excuse. But you have also said that you were a product of the NSS.
Very well.
Did you bring those values to the NIA? Did you? You didn't answer the second part. I said, did you bring the values from the NSS into the NIA?
Yes, Council, any unit I had. Whatever activity we are involved in, I called briefings before they go. Because the way we were trained, it was on a very strict condition. You don't even dare to tell people that I am working for NSS. If that message reaches your superiors, that day you will go home. But now these people are proud of being a member of the intelligence service. And the service doesn't call for bragging. So I taught quite a number of, because I mandate a lot of units when I was there.
Witness, were you aware of the provision in the Constitution of the Gambia prohibiting torture? I hope the other 90% of torturers at NIA were aware of that prohibition.
Honorable Chairman, those days are gone.
Yes, interpret.
Botanyi kalamale konna bankola sambaran sarti bukuba constitution ni balanta hada madin tajire ya lale andu yamen fanan foko kame wakene mo tankolon to meni ya lonko e bulodun ta tajire ya kono nibe kanto nin tankada bundala fu wul fananu imobo yoto numba.
Let me just remind you what that provision is. It's Section 21 of the Constitution of the Gambia. Section 21 reads as follows. No person shall be subject to torture or inhuman degrading punishment or other treatment.
Walla ka amari la moya doya walla ka amari la kolu jindi nyaba me yalonko ani hadama ya mantanyola memu hadama ya tinyati.
There's absolutely no ambiguity in this provision.
Mo senatale fenti je mem mankoy.
Honorable Chairman, thank you. I know about that. No, I have not even completed my area of studies. The lead council. I was in 1999. I was in Turkey. 1999, been in Turkey. I have done diplomacy. Diplomacy I have done conflict resolution. Under the faculty of Middle East University in Ankara. The human right. I know quite a lot about that. That is why diplomacy was formed. To save people. The people who are not, I mean, powerful people. We have even done the conflict between Israel and Palestine. I was a participator on the UN side, United Nations La Carola, as an assimilation. To debate on the human rights violations on Palestine. Thank you, Honorable Council.
Honorable Council.
Commissioner Kinte, you have the floor.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum.
Dula kilne mang ko mabake letango to penke iko funding ke ol menno aliyemutanu sata ko no sere kundalem komentole.
There is one area which is not clear to me. The young people that you arrested, I don't know whether it was in Serekunda or where it was.
Aliye mutamunela aning aliye foye lipale pale munekela le tajere ya sifa jumale kela anim mintolem.
Why were they arrested and what was meted on them? What kind of torture did you do to these people and where did it happen?
Serekunda le Msafo.
It was in Serekunda, as I can say.
But in Manke Kebalt.
But these were young people, they were not elderly.
Msafo na wrong. Sorry for my language, Mankulu.
But I can say, sorry for the language, they are rude people. I was just passing.
I have some officers in my car, in my vehicle.
And between officer Ludulu Benna Motokono.
Biringa Nibeta Serekunda Health Center.
When going towards Serekunda Health Center,
around for Kafaji Job Kunda Lembama.
Around somewhere called Job Kunda. I think that's the place where this happened.
They were
disturbing people there. Truly speaking, in those days when I was going, I always have two guns with me. And also I have a whip.
Kulubali asiloka.
Rudeness on the street.
Nkale maro sabarangi buti.
I used to take out my whip and whip the individual.
Matana silo.
And pass and go on my way.
Okay, come in here, found to ye busa jail to.
It looks like
Bari be minke ka mo for the. Wala na yala dibitale.
What they were doing, we didn't read.
Come on, le sunya bang for.
Were they stealing people's properties?
For the kudol.
What were they doing?
Do
you know the name of that road?
Honey.
Hanover.
That's where they call handover.
They rob people.
Hanover.
Handover, yes.
Hanover.
Handover.
Adinna. Membebulu. Adinna.
What do you have? Adinna, Membebulu, Adinna. Whatever you have,
hand over.
Hand over, yeah.
Is it hand over or Hanover?
Are you a lecturer now?
No, I'm asking.
There are two different things.
I am asking. The reason for that is in many places here, they give them German names.
Yes.
Hanover, Berlin Wall, Jerusalem Junction.
Hanover, I have been to Hanover.
Handover.
Handover, Wellenbang, New Dinna.
Imanyali aitanda lako ningul menuka mola fengolo
minolo kam molu rob.
These are the people who rob people's properties. I said if these people will stop whatever they are doing from now, or it will take them a long time to do these acts again.
Bari yamira ning comme real intelligence service la do ko wala.
If you think the work of a real intelligence serviceman,
instead of aliala do ko professional ya nyama,
don't you think you are short of doing what you should have done?
Because
now you started to beat people.
You could rely on informants or intermediates.
Alsila no le kibarol la men yaron ko molle be dilalla wala aliye sanko ni men fanal metar la aliye
alshimolu strategize locate strategically for aliya lonko alla study kanyantale aliye mo mutale al nyanta men you know wo sifa tumodo bato wo si aitandi ko ha mo be men dawda isa lonko ke jiben.
For especially can't you do this? Take people and put them at locations who will be watching and spying on these guys to see whatever they are doing, so that at a later time, when you have the clear evidence of what they were doing, you can now effect arrests and show to the people that these are the crimes they are committing, or you now have some clear evidence with you that these people were committing crimes. This is the type of action you can take against them.
And when you find the me along naturally time ta falia netala sinama muluma ali television bundal wato kilindor nebejang bari ya itandi wato medinu ka free ka telejibe ya itandi mol kanyin sifalu ke atul fonse mo plan nol so I changing madum I whatever fitri kola then ali alla fengol be set and so then wato lemu
na jam fata kan soro be kola
mashallah.
That's the time when you can formulate a plan. You can plant people there so that you can have recorders with you and utilize those recorders to record whatever these people were doing to other people on the streets. And at that time, we have only one TV station, but there could be a time when they will show the actions that we have recorded on the streets, to show it on TV when children sit down and watch TV. And if they see these things on TV, well, they will know exactly what has been happening. You yourselves can even set up a plan. You can dress up somebody with very expensive things and leave this person to walk the streets and see what will happen. If that person is attacked, you record it, then you show it.
Ninsifalu kome ifanga imemfala mnilabango mobuka karandi kullo londi nyinola.
Just as you said, towards the end of how things were going, they don't teach people what is intelligence or how to go about intelligence works. They take people from anywhere and dump you into the service so that you can do anything within the service.
Doko kenyin kono bakele kabring 1980 something or at least 1990 nyolu kaji na mfosaing woto anduye karanjama ke londi sahari njama na sotoje.
Because one can say that you have gathered a fountain of experience from the job you have been doing, because you started working in this service for quite a long time, from the early 80s or early 90s, you have been doing this job. So because of that, you have gained a lot of experience in whatever work you have been doing.
Oto njikita warambe dani lako ila kalama labango kono isi amarol di me alonko nsinyi mfengolo londino atra manyola moya nyanto tinya.
So when you are giving your closing remarks, you can add it there, the advice or whatever good things you have to tell the people, so that if those things are manifest in your closing remarks, there can be something that people will learn from, so that these and these are the ways that we can do our job without abusing other people's rights. You can do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Council.
Council. That questioning is very important.
Professionally,
what you've said, that's the way it should have been. We do surveillance.
We do mobile surveillance.
We do mobile surveillance in Kataman Taman Nekadulalu Jube.
Static surveillance also.
And Fananka Dulalu Jube Sarto Lukang. That's what we are just narrating.
So
I think if the people at the SIS know about you, I don't know whether they will take you or employ you, because what you've just said here is very, very important in that type of job.
Somebody discreetly.
You take people there discreetly.
In disguise.
They will
be able to tell you exactly what is happening on that highway. But time wasn't there at the time when I was doing this. I just feel like, finish with them, pop, and then go. This is the right way you have just said. And we have been doing that in high-profile cases.
I
remember Sadauda's regime, the Russians came here with their ship. The rumor was going out that they have explosives. My own self, Omar Betikan Prera, was discharging the cement inside the bus. I went to him and asked him to employ me. I was putting bag of cement on my head as an NSS officer.
If you see me all over, smeared all over with cement, you will never think that I'm an operative of the SIS.
I quite well appreciate what you have said. Because I know it.
But what right does the NIA have to try to discipline young people without them respecting their rights as human beings? And if these youngsters are hand over kids or adukalpe kids, you have a phrase in all of our languages, children like that, without respecting their rights.
Puruka ila nyanto tinya wonya hanna tarabe kule ke kamme ya lonko ibe nyapin kamul le ke kan kamul la fengulu busila ko fululu kafanya min addu kalpe la kalipo dinna ana nyon ku jaw fosolu hanni be lu ke kan bara kata yon din mol le mun nyanto le bela andu dindingul le miti fo ite fero tamandi wala mensi e kodi nyola ke bayindiala men fisiata ka ke la nyanto tinya wonya.
Honorable Chairman, you are right. That a way can be, we can find a way to get them out of that kind of thing.
Honorable Chairman, ito nyala. Silo si sotoriolo, wala nga silo ta nole. Purka funding ke ulu falin ke kodi ndi unyon kuja ufoso wolula.
That is, we can come up with an intelligence report.
Nsi kullo kibar dinkarino kibaro safenole.
Send it to the authorities.
Na ki nyaton kolu ya.
Because information is very vital.
Katu kibaro kuma ya tabakenede.
That's how government works.
Mansa kunda katama wale nyama.
That's how the president works.
President yanta tamala wale nyama.
Intelligence is very, very powerful.
Kullo dinkarino kuma ya ta asembo warata.
That's how we, as a country, that's how we administer. So, Honorable Chairman, that can be done to find another way of those boys involved in those kind of activities. You are very correct, Chairman.
Commissioner, you have the floor, please.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Salimina ila kuma kanto nimba remember nola sumbundu la korda menge altate je kala baga sol be bondi altele je ke office oti falia sanne ba.
As far as I can remember what you said, if I remember properly, Sumbulu's compound, where you went and took out everything and you now made it your office. Did you buy that compound from him? Well, what I'm saying here is the place is not a compound.
The place belongs to government. It's Public Works Department in Basse.
Jemu Public Works Department la local di jama doku bunda membe Basse.
During Sadada's regime, PWD Boitale.
PWD became bankrupt.
Terminately.
And after that bankruptcy, their work was terminated.
That place was there lying. So Sumbondo feels that he can do this welding and other sort of other activities there.
Sumbondo nataje ko. Ati simbo kudolu kijele menu beko sudero kanolu sude anufen kotengolu asiolu beko noje.
I think he formalized it with government.
Na mira de animan sakunda foya kumufole
to lease it for a period.
But
I have not seen the lease. But when these juntas said they want to make a military barracks there, they communicated to the military commissioner, the then Captain Balde, Musa Balde.
Ya kumuki sojarol commissioner ya membe siri utumbo kullu utumbo ikafole Captain Musa Balde.
I was there with Captain Balde.
Captain Balde.
Captain told me, all right, Captain, let's find out who is working at this Public Works Department there.
I
found out that it's Mr. Sumbondo of Sabi. So one day I went to him at the house. And I gave him the information.
Na kibaro ñin diala.
We gave him 1 month notice
na karikili wicho diala pour aseboje
to prepare himself to get his things out.
Prasa fam parendi ayala jorangulu bondiji.
That's how things went.
Kul tata mu wala nyama. Inumbara.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. If there are no questions, if you have any concluding remarks to make, please proceed to make them now.
Wairi ñinin kar do man soto say ete fanam de la kacha kum fala kuma kangulu men la o sitenten yewlu fo.
Honorable Chairman, Lead Counsel, and Honorable Commissioners,
and Commissioner Lumenu Bijang,
and other members of TRRC.
And in TRRC la dukula kotanulu.
Really, I admired your work.
Tonya alla duko nyabo.
Your work,
alla duko.
I have ever said this before. So many things were wrong in this country. People take government to be their property. And we, the enablers, most of us are very ignorant of their work because we are not law abiding. When the order comes, we have to execute it by hook or crook. So this torture we are talking about definitely was the order of the day. This is why many things went wrong. But what I want to advise the Gambian people, let's come back together. This is it's like what do I say, crying over a spilt milk. We forgive and forget. But people must also admit to be governed. People must be governed. And in governing people, respect the laws of this land. Otherwise, you bring problems for the leadership. And when order is passed, and there is a clash between groups, some people may suffer. And as we are trying to avoid human rights violation, when there is a clash, people bound to be wounded, bound to die, or something else must happen to you. But in any way we can avoid that. Let's avoid it. And then we obey the laws of this land. To be law abiding. If we do that, there will be little problem. Because the slogan of TRRC
la sando,
no, never again.
Akalake koteke.
The
Mandinka said something else.
Don kilo.
A song.
Don kilo.
A song.
Meye kunuluoko.
That closed the gathering of yesterday. If you sing that same song today at another gathering, the gathering will disperse. So let's not allow a recurrence of what happened here. Let everybody be law-abiding. That's what's useful and beneficial to all of us. But I want to appeal, every person. I raised my hand and beat you, or I said something hard to you or something unpleasant. I'm appealing to all of you to forgive. The situation that we were in before, in those days, I swear sometimes you are not even yourself. That's what happened. I am appealing to the public,
TRRC,
and the TRRC here. People have high hopes on you because a lot of land people are in this country nowadays. They selected you. All the bad things that transpired here, to try and establish the truth about that. It is not a simple job, but I am praying so that Allah will give you good health. All this can happen when you have good health. May Allah also protect all of you, to guide all of you to follow the path of the truth. All what we are over here, that we are sitting over, we will not end up here. We will one day face the Almighty Allah. And Allah will do His auditing. And there, nobody will talk. All that your hands did, all the travel that you did with your fist, all your parts of the body, they are going to talk that day. May Allah help all of us. May Allah put us all on the track of the truth.
Thank you very much.
Allah barakah. Allah barakah. Allah lamerkuni makan.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Drammeh, for coming to testify before the TRRC.
Mr. Drammeh TRRC.
This brings us to the end of our proceedings for today. And we will resume tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock sharp. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
I didn't have breakfast.
When we touch down, better broke down.
Gamtel G Fiber, now you can enjoy super fast internet in gigabytes. G Fiber is affordable, stable, secured, and accessible to homes, businesses, and enterprises. With Gamtel G Fiber, the future is speed. Gamtel, creating a brighter future in communication.
That's how she became mine and see the
For all your pastry, bakery, and quality food, CK Restaurant is the only place to be. We do catering for birthdays, weddings, and all related services. We have all kinds of local foods, American, European, and even beyond. Come and have a taste of our local juice, ebe, and other services. At CK Restaurant, customer satisfaction is our priority.
Love like fire. Wow. Love like fire. Xam ngeen rek affaire bi xam ngeen fan la? Skincare la. 2020 lañ wax de. Waaw. Fii nag mooy Kerr fan Kerr zero tache. Perfect skin. Skincare saa su ne rek niñ ko dee defee rek loo lañ soxlaati rek maanaam bu dee am problème ci seen skin yéen xam ngeen fan la fii ngeen di ñëw suma xarit yeeg am di jàmm yi nga xam ne taas daf lañ sonaloon xam nga doon xeesal ba laka xum éneew ma lañ ko nag waaye just in case comme ni ko gars yi di waxee rek en cas just in case loolu xew xam ngeen fi ngeen di ñëw Skincare Plus si yu baax rek la ñoo dox nag ay baax rek fu ne la ñoo dem ci réew mi di lañ indi rek nag products yu baax du Paris du Italie du USA du fi mu nekk nii sax boole nañ ci nag Sweden fu nekk lañ leen a indilee products bu dee tamit nag da nga ñuul rek ñu lay jamaa natural beauty that melanin dripping we do have stuff for you as well emuñ si skincare products rek ñu ngi ci cuub yi tamit fu ne la ñoo jaar in fact sax last commercial bi ñu defoon waxuñ leen woon ne dañoo dox ci ay kawar 9A grade rek nag waaw we do have bundles as well hair si lu ne la ñoo dox ñun ñu ngi ci rafetal jigéen rek luy taaral jigéen rek waaw boo leen di tukki tamit bëggoon rek classic suitcase ñu dañoo dox ci ay Samsonite duñ dee indi any brand of suitcases though other than Samsonite comme li ma dee wax rek boo eggee airport dëri Samsonite dafa am nuñ laa xoolee waaw ngeen ne lan nag waaw skin ci moom la ñu gën a xamee nag skincare products ci moom la ñu gën a xamee ñu ngi dox tamit bentey tamit si ay dàlla man waaye man nag skincare mooy suma specialty xam nga rek jigéen bu sa xar kanam réglé loo def mu jag am nañ Patricia Reiner Kiwi Eye the whole range Lighten Up Gold Tomatine I mean the list can just go on and on and on and on lépp loo xam ne rek luy taaral jigéen la ci yooyu rek la ñoo dox Skincare Plus nag emuñ si Gambia rek ñu ngi United States ñu ngi Gambia fii ba pare bu dee yaa ngi anywhere in Europe mun nañ la ko mail within 3 days rek ñetti fan rek nga jot say diw emuñ si loolu rek dañ laa consult tamit balaa ñu laa jaay diw dinañ def a free consultation pour wax la rek exactly li nga xam ne moo méngoo ak sa kanam dinañ leen wax tamit ne rek am nañ perfumes fragrances men's shirts accessories we do dresses as well we do blouses I mean we do shoes name it we do them Skincare Plus 2020 is our year of perfection zero task fi mu nekk nii réew mi fii kenn waratu fi task kenn waratu fi am problème kanam kenn waratu fi am problème yu picca boo ko amee dafa fekk ne rek ñëwuloo ci place bi fii. Love like fire. Bring